What's going on, gang? It's been a minute, man. Yeah, man, just want to give y'all an update, man. What's going on with Stonecrest, man. The great city of Stonecrest. The city that has the potential to be the best city in the world. Not just the country. But anyway, man, a lot of business owners, man, not all, but a lot of business owners are upset, man, and getting a bit frustrated with what's going on here in our city, man. Many of you know we started our city 7 years ago in 2017. It's 2024, and the founding father slash former mayor, Jason Larry, he dropped the ball, man. He let a lot of us down, and I said a lot of us, meaning I'm a proud resident of the city of Stonecrest. I also voted for cityhood, and I thought that it'd be a great thing. And anyway, long story short, that kind of set us back. Not kinda. It set us back. It put us in a place that we didn't want to be. You know, we all had hopes. Those of us that voted for cityhood, we all had hope in making, this place a great, awesome tourist destination slash, first and foremost, a great place to live. Anywho, we now, have to pick up the pieces from that. But not just that, in starting the city, it's like, we needed assistance. I mean, like, many of the city officials, that we had, they had no previous experience on running no city, and not the majority of them anyway. And so, yeah, we needed assistance. So, we had contracted with this company, CH2M. Many of you may have heard of them, CH2M. I think they now changed their name to, I want to say, Jacobs. But anyway, they stopped holding our hand. When was that? In 2023? In 2023, they stopped holding our hand. In other words, we on our own and running our city. And, whether you have experience or not, y'all just got to figure it out. So that's how we feel. And it's like, that's where we currently at. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, what's going on in Stonecrest, we're trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? We need some assistance. We need some help. You know what I mean? And we more than anything have to work together. And I'm saying that because, I speak to a lot of business owners, man. And, we got some heavy hitters in the area, man. And they all saying the same thing. They in distress, and they, basically, hey, listen, we need the city to work with us. But, whether they know it or not, it's like the city trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? The city officials are still trying to figure it out. We need stability. We need experience. And like I say, this whole Jacob CH2M that soon turned their name into Jacob, they like, listen, man, we ain't gonna get into all of that. Like I say, they stopped holding our hand for us to now figure things out. And, a lot of these business owners saying the same thing. Yo, it's hard to get permits. You know what I mean? And not just that. It's as though the city is giving them a hard time. And basically, they gotta, it's basically giving them a run for their money. Meaning, just treating them like, like some subordinates, you know what I mean? Like just handling them like these same very businesses are the ones that's gonna help drive the city. I mean, when it comes to these tours, when it comes to people coming to spend their money and just making it a ultimate destination, these same very businesses, right? And instead of saying, look, let's find ways to work with these businesses so they can get up and running and stay on point to keep the traffic flowing. You know what I mean? It's almost like they being discriminated against. You know what I mean? And so, like I say, I just hope and know that we're gonna have to work together. We got to figure it out. You know what I mean? I want to give a big shout out to Miss Lorraine Johnson Cochran, DeKalb County CEO elect. All right, I want to give a big shout out to her. Being victorious over Mr. Larry Johnson, former CEO of DeKalb County, current CEO of DeKalb County, until she, get in office and get situated. But I want to give a big shout out to her. And there's no doubt in my mind she's gonna put her best foot forward. I give her the benefit of the doubt. All right, there's no doubt in my mind she's gonna put her best foot forward and helping all of DeKalb. Now, when it comes to South DeKalb, of course, South DeKalb gonna need some special attention. All right, that she know. And like I say, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm convinced she's gonna put her best foot forward, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I want to give a shout out to the city of Stonecrest mayor, and and being patient and knowing what it is you have to do, and keeping a level head. But again, we got to get the ball rolling. We got to figure this out. We need more of the residents to get involved and not point the finger and kick up dust, about everything that's negative. Come on, we live on Earth. It ain't just the United States. We live on Earth, all right? I don't know where you're going to go where it's perfect. Anyway, a lot of city officials and a lot of politicians, especially the black ones, are now, hold tight guys, taking on the role of what we call for a long period of time the oppressor. Meaning, a lot of the treatment, people received decades ago, meaning low income communities, meaning, minorities here in this country, meaning how we receive the short end of the stick through redlining, just discrimination, period. It's like we're now allowed to legitimately do it to ourselves, meaning these positions of power, meaning whether you're a superior court judge, whether you're a police chief, police captain, hold a high military rank. It's like we emulating what they used to do to us to ourselves now. So they can now move and say, hey, it ain't us. You guys had your chance. And it's like, the clones, the what they would call the Sambos, the some say Uncle Toms, like all of those names and titles. It's like we're now in position of power to now do it to ourselves, and that's not a good look, not at all. And the reason I'm jumping to that is to say, Stonecrest is 94 to 95% African American. A lot of city officials, are African American. The mayor, council members, a lot of people that's on the board. And, again, you would think the main focus would be to concentrate on building and working together for the betterment of the group. And, a lot of times, I make these videos for us to stop, slow down, and really think about it. We want better roads. Yeah, we have to hold city officials accountable, because at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention, maybe what's important to you may not be big on their list, and so you have to make your voice you know, be known and make it heard, you know. And so again, I can't stress it enough. We got to find ways to work together, and we got to focus on these business and all of this potential here in Stonecrest. It's a lot of potential, man, and we all win. We all benefit once these businesses start to thrive. Once we get out in our communities and clean up our communities and maintain our communities, you know, we could set the bar, you know, for other minority cities around the country and better yet the world, you know. And so we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do, you know. But again, when it comes to running and operating the city, a lot of our officials lack experience. There's no other way to say it, and that's the part we got to figure out. And many of us as residents, we have to be patient. We have to be patient, and you know, and until we can get this thing figured out, because you know, it looks as though we're incompetent, you know, and that's not the case. There's a lot of potential here. Like I say, a lot of great people here in this city, you know. So like I say, you know, I would like to see us thrive and win in my lifetime. So therefore, we all have a part to play. We all got a part to play. So again, hold tight, y'all. I'm right here. I'm at the vineyard. The only vineyard in the only vineyard in the Atlanta metro area. I'm right here, guys. And like I say, stop by and visit Arabian Mountain Vineyard. I'm gonna get out, and then like I said, I'll pick back up at a later time, man. But I'm gonna stop by the vineyard. Support the vineyard, all right? Support Arabian Mountain Vineyard. Be sure to do that, all right? And also, man, I want to give a special shout out to Privy Stonecrest, the New Black Wall Street Market. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Everybody that have anything negative to say, keep your negative comments. Hey, let's go back old school. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Don't say it at all. I mean, if you want to critique and you know ways we can make things better in our city, hey, look, leave your comment, and all the negative comments, keep them. And like I say, you know, we got work to do, man. So big shout out to everybody pushing forward and that believe in Stonecrest and our city officials. We just have to be patient, and we have to put that work in. You know, we got to figure it out at the end of the day. So in a nutshell, guys, a lot of us are clones. May look like Ken because of the skin, but many of us are clones. Many of us are a clone. So sit back, do the things that the people who hated us, I mean, it's documented, you know, in the history books. A lot of the hate that we received, a lot of the hate that our people received, a lot of the hate that our people received. I mean, even people of my generation, like I say, I lived during the time where I was shot at, and you know, I ain't finna get into all of that, but like I say, it's documented. All right, that whole critical race theory, it won't be no such thing as critical race theory if what happened didn't happen. Okay, so we ain't finna sit here and pretend. All right, so in a nutshell, many of us are cloned, and a lot of the things they used to do to us, we now using the system to do to ourselves. We're doing it to ourselves. Give that person 20 years to life. Hang this person, hang that person, you know, and you know, figuratively, you know, and we're doing it to ourselves, man. No other way to put it. One band, one sound. Over and out.